What's up? Long time no see. I mean, well, 2 days. I haven't been able to play much because on Saturday I had a reunion with our old 9th grade, which was like 10 years ago. And well, yesterday was kind of a hangover, so I played like maybe 5 hours the whole weekend. And yeah, the Necro died on Friday. Yeah, I think. If you haven't seen the video, I'll put it somewhere up there in the corner. And I've leveled a assassin. I leveled it as just Orb Storm. And right now it's elemental hit with EE. The plan here is to just go MF, so I'm using Wind Reaper, Stanimas. They have a nicely corrupted, well, both of these are nicely corrupted. Parentos Blazon, and then I have a Biscus right now, and that's the all quantity we have, so I have all of that now. Ideally, I'd be cold elemental hit, but I am missing the cannot choose fire right now, so I can't do that. So I'm just E with all of the 3 elements. And well, yeah, here's the skill tree right now. Missing, basically, I have all of my life nodes. So the next things are just finish up Primal Force, get Fleet Foot, Long Shot. Probably go for the King of the Hill. There's Crit here. There's a Jewel here. This is where the one of the elemental hit jewels would be as well. And ideally, I'd get this cluster here. Then I could drop the monolith from here. Before that, I need to get myself a Lionized Jewel, which is what I'm probably going to be starting with this guy when I start mapping. I haven't actually mapped with this yet. But yeah, I'm doing Assassin because, well, you get a decent amount of movement speed. That's 20%, that's 10, and then you get a bunch from the Elusive, which Mistfalker is basically going to make permanent uptime. And you can also make sure that the effect, like the buff effect of the Elusive is very high with whatever the name, with Withering Step. So normally, if you get, as you can see, the Elusive is going down, right? The effect is going down. And you can't get a new one until it's gone. However, with Withering Step, you can. And it goes off immediately. But it allows you to get another one with the from the Mistfalker. So if you're paying attention, or if you just like start to memorize what's the duration of your Elusive going down, like for like, I don't know, usually like around 80%. Like basically you kind of want to spam Withering Step on cooldown. It's an instant skill, so it doesn't really do much, right? And that basically just allows you to have a very high uptime on high value Elusive. And as you can see, it gives me, I'm like 65 and 55 block, dodge and spell dodge with it. And yeah, so that's one of the reasons I'm doing Assassin, because I just get a crazy amount of defense. You also get the reduced damage taken, while Elusive, it gives you a bunch of attack speed. You take no extra damage from critical strike, while Elusive, which is basically permanently. That is absolutely insane defense. And then, well, there's just a bunch of good shit here. But yeah. So you could also do, I mean, obviously you can do Deadeye, but Deadeye is more AoE, but less survivability. That's why I chose Assassin, because you get like a good balance of both. And I eventually want to do like red maps with this. I'm not sure if I'll go to red maps with elemental hit, or do a respec to Tornado Shot first, because the plan is to go Tornado Shot eventually. I can get rid of all of that, for example. Yeah, right now I'm just using Chain. I'm not sure if that's the ideal. I'll probably try taking it off for extra damage. and then go take piercing shots for the clear, because well, I already have like Mirage Archer, right? So probably gonna try it at some point. But yeah, and then well, look at my atlas. I have like 17 red Necro missions, so I probably have to do some red maps with the jug at some point once it gets to like 85 or something like that. It's like 79 now. Literally did nothing else but being delving. And I like the character was barely out leveling the zones in delve. I'm like level 80 zone soon on the on my delve. Literally just doing it with the jug and nothing else. But that's gonna give us a lot of delving. But yeah, so the plan is to farm Glacier for the Line Ice Jewel. I'll probably remove all T5s except Glacier, Grotto, because it's a good map. City Squares, because that's also a really good map. I'm not sure about Beach, but other T5s are probably gonna be gone. And I'll be doing that until I get the Jewel, so just juggle between the good maps that I want to run. And eventually, I'm gonna be unshaping this into T11, and I'm gonna be running T11 layers, because well, for Tornado Shot, I really want to have the Rickwall Squills for the fork, and we double corrupted our first one at the start of the league into a well, nothingness. So we need to get another one. So layer farming into this. I'm probably gonna be doing something that people don't really ever do, and I'm actually gonna leave all the T12s. I mean, obviously now you have 2 T12s connected anyways, but I'm not gonna be removing any T12s. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna be removing T10s, all T10s except Plateau and Bog, and obviously T11s as well. And from all the plateaus and bogs I can do 3 to 1 into layer. Like once you have a lot of them, you just dump them onto the vendor and get a bunch of bogs. If it's where to give you Caldera, you just remove one of the maps, put another map in until you get layers. So that's gonna be most likely gonna be allow me to very easily sustain the T11 layers just like that. Do that a bunch, and then yeah, one thing I've already talked about this in the past, but we're probably gonna be trying to get like the Headhunter through a Nemesis. So I'm gonna be doing a lot of Chaos Recipe while I'm farming the lower tier maps with this guy. I'm a bit sad that the Glacier is T5, because I don't want to shape it to T10, because it's probably gonna be a bit too high for a long time for this character. And it's not a yellow map, so I don't get the yellow master missions. Well, especially the Nico ones. But I mean, if I'm running maps fast, I mean, you accumulate a decent amount of sulfite just running, you know, Wise as well. So I don't think it's gonna be a big issue, but would have been nice nevertheless. Like, could have done something like, I mean, Estuary is a really good map, but yeah, I need to farm the Glacier for the Jewel first, because this is a lot of damage. And then there's the Leech Node as well that I want to get. After that, I probably try farming some of the other tiers. I'm not sure which one yet. I guess we're gonna find out. There's like a T8 Volcano potentially for Calms cards or something like that. Obviously could shape this into a T10 or City Square into T10. There's a T4 channel. I will not be farming Burial Chambers, that's for sure. Arcade for Exile cards is potentially not an option for T6. But I kind of want to do T2s at some point, and I don't know what. I guess it would be Soul Fervent, because it has the random unique Jewel Div card that could give me a combat focus, but you know, obviously I'm not expecting that to happen. But I need to farm T2s at some point this league to do an Atlas test about the boss bonus drop that was added in 3.7 at the same time when they removed the adjacency drop, like the adjacency bonus. So if you're running a fungal hollow, you actually don't have like a crazy extra chance to get a channel map. The extra chance is now only through the boss drops with the bonus drop. So what I want to test is what is the chance for the boss drop to occur, and for that I need to be running the 2s, setting up so that I don't actually even remember the setup right now. I have it written in somewhere for myself. I'll probably talk about it later if we get, like, if and when we get to do that. But yeah, it was just a quick update. Level us in for somewhat low mapping MF. It's gonna be a lot of chaos recipe in the upcoming days, and well, delving with the jug. I will absolutely remake the summoner at some point. I'm not sure if it's gonna be the same summoner. I kind of don't want to play Solar Guards because I already played them, even though I kind of want to see how well Chain Fork Solar Guards will do in T16s with a bit more offensive setup. So maybe I'll do that, I don't know. It should be like the best possible clear you can get with Spectres. But I think you want to run at least like Zealotry or something like that. Also, we got a Soul Taker, so I would potentially be able to make a Kingmaker, which is kind of nice. But either way, I just had a quick update and the current build plan, and hopefully this doesn't fail miserably. Remains to be seen. Wind Reaper isn't exactly the best weapon for elemental hit, but it should be good enough to farm like low tier maps. And I really hope I find the combat focus so that I can go cold. I have the other two, but I need the cannot roll fire. Otherwise, well, running a Wind Reaper is kind of pointless in that case, right? Because you want the quantity, and for that you need to be able to freeze. So you could, there's a couple other ways you could do that. Like for example, you could use Ice Fang because of the shatter. I'm pretty sure it considers the shattered monster to be frozen when it dies. So you could use that. And then just go poison. Like, we'll have some poison chance somewhere. Could, like, you know, actually like respeccing out of Deadly Infusion and going for a poison setup. But again, Wind Reaper, you know, it doesn't synergize well. You would have to use one of the gloves, like the gloves, and I really want to use my Sadimas on the quantity. Feels a bit bad that it's a low quantity, but we didn't want to spend Divines on Sadimas. We just wanted to slam them something useful, and well, plus 2 AoE is pretty good. Gonna probably slap in the Herald Vice there eventually. It's really good for Grace, like level 22 Grace eventually. Really nice for Herald Vice. But either way, that's all I have for now, and hopefully in the next video this stack is a bit higher, unless I've wasted it all on Nemesis mods, because I'm probably gonna be farming some Nemesis mod in the upcoming days. Also, there's another way we can get the Headhunter. Basically just the Headhunter for the jug for deep delving eventually. But I'm off. I'll see you in the next one.